YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. And this is the finale of Khalil Kelley's Face of the Franchise, I should say, here on Madden 22. But if you're watching this on this second channel here on ESGNet LP, well, congratulations, you're in a new series that's now crossing over here to this channel, as we are bringing a new series of Madden, this time on Madden 22, and it's a new face of the franchise with Khalil Kelley. So a little bit of a doubled, ending of one series, but a beginning of a new series. And we're gonna bring a new series here to the second channel. So we're gonna finish off here. This first part is the finale of Khalil Kelley's franchise, or his face of the franchise here on Madden 20. It's a fun series. I really enjoyed this. I wish I had more time to play, and we will, because in the future we are going to bring this back occasionally as a live stream to kind of see what his, kind of compare and contrast his career from this game to the Madden 22 game. And like I said, it's been fun playing this and seeing what he's done so far here in the 3 or 4 years we've had him in this series. And we're going to have a continuation, or at least a new version of him, a reimagined series of his there on 22. Now take a look here. We're looking at some of the awards here, both in the AFC and the NFC. Of course, obviously the Dolphins won the Super Bowl. And we're gonna see, him. At least we'll try to see if we can repeat, at least in this series, in the future when we do live streams. We'll see if he can return back to that glory there again as the quarterback there for the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you're watching this on the other channel, definitely go check out the series here for the very beginning on the main channel. I'll leave a link up in the eye above or down below. There will be a link there. But definitely go check out the series so you guys can know who Khalil Kelley is. He's a quarterback from Oklahoma who has been doing a great job. You take a look at his numbers there so far in the first 3 or 4 seasons he's been with Miami. And he is definitely a guy that can really show what he can do with the football so far here in his young career. Now, that being said, in this new reimagined series, we're going to put him, basically we're going to continue where we left, well, at least where we left off in IRL. We're going to continue, we'll start our series right after the Super Bowl, where the Rams won the Super Bowl. And of course, we're going to put him in a customized draft class, where he's pretty much the only custom character in the game. And what I did was basically took his abilities where we've seen him leave off here and adapt those to as close as I possibly could to his abilities that he's going to have in that game. Of course, he has Freight Train in this one. I don't think he has Freight Train in the new one. I think it's Omaha. So, he'll have some different abilities there. I try to get the height and weight close as we could. Visually, his face and his, what he looks like is slightly different. I try to get as close as I could with it. But, it is, it's a completely different game. And of course, we're going from 20 to 22. So, it is what it is. I wish we had year saves and stuff like that. But, EA, I guess, hasn't realized that technology is out there to do that. So, but we're gonna have Khalil be in the series here, and of course, like I said, we'll continue playing this one, but it'll be a live stream exclusive here on ESGNet. As for LP, this series will come up on the channel just like this one did, like this original one did. We'll either have it come out 2 days a week, it'll be a Tuesday, Thursday series, or strictly will be a Friday series with occasional episodes coming out on Sundays there on the LP side. I do want to put up more content on the weekends on the second channel there. So this might be one of those series that it'll show up on either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just a Friday and Sunday. type of series, or just strictly a Sunday series. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet, because we've been working on so much other content right now. We're just we're busting at the seams here. We want you guys to see some of this content. Some new series are popping up, we just got deep into the series I've been talking about, the Mission Reconditioned series. You guys probably seen a sneak peek of that, where I just released the first 3 episodes that we had on FIFA 21. So that'll be pretty similar to what you'll see on FIFA 22 coming up here very soon with the same team, Manchester United. As for the golf, NASCAR, we're bringing those back along with Road to Show, and of course we do have a new college series that we're going to be starting here very soon. I'll get into more about that maybe in an update video here very soon here on both channels, because we do have some new content that we got ready for. New series ideas, possibly for some upcoming games, and not to mention, you guys know I've been talking about this for a while now. I'm in the process of moving. By the time this video shows up or pops up on the channel, I should be already moved in already. If not, then getting very close. We're gonna be. I have a new addition to my library of video games. So. You probably already know what it is, but if you guys have been following me on Twitter, I made an announcement there on that. If you don't know, well, you should follow us on Twitter, because that's where you get all the good juicy news what's going on, especially on our not just our Twitter, but also on our Discord and our Facebook page there. So a nice way to kind of bring that up, talk about that. But as we take a look here, we'll take a look at the transfer log, or the transaction log here. We got this series coming up, and also too, we're going to be eventually moving over Mateo Morales. Mateo will probably be the first one to be in the newer series. He'll have a new career mode in FIFA 23, and I'll have an update video about that and what we're going to do with that series there. Because like I said, with his dad, we're going to continue that one, the Wolves. The Wolves series has been so much fun to play here on the main channel, and it'll continue along with our Austin FC series that we have here on the channel too, here on the main channel. But we got a lot of new stuff. We got a lot of more. We got some LPs coming up that you guys will really enjoy. Of course, you guys have been enjoying the WWE 2K My GM mode stuff, which has been a lot of fun to play. We got more content of that coming up very soon. I'll actually have an update video about all that stuff and more coming up very, very soon. Releases, there's a date, so there's a date that a lot of this content will be released, or at least the starting date of when this content will be released and stuff like that. So we'll kind of get back in the full swing of things. Hopefully, by the time this video comes out, hopefully we're already in the full swing of getting stuff ready to go, because I don't know exactly when this video is going to drop on either channel. Because like I said, it's a lot of chaos right now with work and trying to move, and especially with work, just a lot of stuff going on. But as we take a look here, we got a lot of players moving around here in this release, in this Face of the Franchise series. And like I said, I tried my best to get Khalil as close as I possibly could when it comes to height, weight, the way he looks. I try to get the same number. I think his number is 5, because I'm a Donovan McNabb fan, so I try to kind of emulate his play style the same way as Khalil's, or for Khalil try to imitate his playing style. So we'll here in the video, you guys will see where he's going to be at, especially for the ones that are watching this on the second channel. Like I said, this is kind of a bit of an introduction to the series here, but also an ending to the series there on the main channel. And like I said, go watch the original series on the main channel, so you guys get some background information on Khalil and just kind of follow his career leading up to this change here, going to Madden 22. But we're gonna follow him here in this series, and then whenever Madden 23 comes out, and depending on how we're at, because I'm hoping before Madden 23 comes out, I'm hoping to at least get 2 or 3 seasons in, and then possibly we can maybe recreate them, or maybe create them as a coach somewhere down the line here in Madden, or maybe in a future NCAA series we're gonna have him be a coach somewhere and stuff like that. Do a kind of coaching carousel of some sort, and because we do have some new NCAA football content coming up here very, very soon, here on the channel, both channels actually, mainly on this on the LP side of things. We got a new one coming up for you guys, but yeah, for the most part here, like I said, it's been a lot of putting this series together, and seeing a series like this in, I was really wanting to see his career come to an end to this game, but there's only so many days in a given day, and so much time you can focus on one character, because you got so many other characters on other games you want to play. Because here lately, since the pandemic started, you guys, I've been busy trying to get a lot of stuff done with a lot of different series, and I have I literally have a document, a like 5 or 6 page document on my computer of different ideas for a series, for not just for some of the newer games, but some of the older games, because I have got a PS2 during the pandemic there, to about a year and a half ago I got one. So I've been looking up, been finding some old PS2 games that I really enjoy playing, both in the sports realm and also outside the sports realm. Matter of fact, I just seen a game that I think about purchasing, but I'm gonna put it on my newest system, and it's an old PS2 game. It's called Siphonfelter. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but that game, they digitally remastered it. I seen it. It looks so beautiful. I love that game so much. I've been trying to teach my nephew how to play that game, and I cannot wait to jump back on that game again, because that game is so fun. But like I said, this, if you guys don't know, LP, the side of this is really pretty much just it's pretty much everything in sports. It's supposed to be the idea is the LP side is not just it's going to be still sports content, but it's alternative sports content. So you got like stuff that other channels don't do, like golf or NASCAR. I'm even thinking about buying. There's a game I seen right now that I kind of want to get. It's tennis. And then of course we do have some of the traditional stuff, but most of the traditional stuff you'll see here will be like me simming franchises. Like kind of do a kind of a quick rebuild. We'll also have career modes here on this channel. So any future career modes we'll have it here on the LP side, and of course we'll have, like I said, non-traditional game sports gaming. That's games like Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, excuse me, God of War, GTA, and the list goes on and on. I got a whole stack of games that I bought. Like I said, I think I said this many times before in a lot of different videos. I bought, I don't know how, at least 2 dozen games since the start of the pandemic, and a lot of them, majority of them, I have not even opened yet. I used to say, well, I'm looking at them right now, but some of them I am looking at them right now because I've been playing on them here. But some are in a box, a big old box in my storage thing, and I still got to get out and go through that I haven't even opened yet. That's how sad it is. So I want to get into that. I want to get into some non-sports stuff. Of course, there's new games coming out here. There's a whole bunch that I've been pre-ordering, and I'm thinking to myself, when am I ever going to play these games? But like I said, I want a variety of stuff, both from the current generation of games to the last generation, to back to when I was in college, back in the PS2 era, even as far as back in the PS1 era. I've seen a couple games at a store that I've seen some old Maddens. I'm like, man, I love that. That was a fun Madden. I want to get it. So there's a good chance we'll even go back that far. We'll go back to the early 2000s and play a Madden there, play a quick, a little like maybe two, 3 series, 2-3, like a 2 or 3 year series or something like that, real quick, and just play that and just have some fun, trying to, build a team on that. So, just some quick micro series that we can do that can pop up every once in a while, so like that. Because like I said, I want some variety. The idea of both, the idea of really ESGNet is supposed to be like kind of like a you have a multitude of different series. You have something from baseball, you have something from basketball, you have something from football, you have something from hockey. Hell, if we can get a NASCAR game or a rugby game or golf or whatever the case may be, we'll play it, and then just I create a character, I tell a story, and I share my experience of the game and whatnot. And I think that's what I've been telling myself that I need to try different games, and that's what I've been doing, like with FIFA here, the last 2 or 3 years now. And then recently I just got back into playing hockey again and learning how to play that game and how to build a team, stuff like that. So, like I said, we'll see some different stuff on both channels. When the time is right, I'll bring that content out and have fun with it and share that with you guys. Just like I am with this series here. As you take a look here at this draft class that I should say the Dolphins did. This was this was not a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I think there was only at least one player that was over 75. I think he was a second round guy or something like that. All these other guys are pretty normal. I don't think we have any stars or superstars or X Factor superstars, superstar X Factors. I don't think there's any that we drafted here in this one. So this is gonna be very interesting to see how this one goes. But like I said, not the draft class. Yeah, 72 is the highest guy that we got in this draft class there. So not good at all by all means here. But none to say, we're gonna try to do our best to have some fun with this series, or with the new series. Like I said, we're putting it in a draft class, and then we're drafting it, letting the computer decide to make the draft. Decide where he's gonna go to, and we don't have any control over it. So as you take a look here for the final time here on Madden 20, that's what it's gonna look like for him. Once we get, like I said, we'll come back to this series as a live stream exclusive series, and we'll have fun with it. But once we get over to Madden 22, which you'll see here in a bit, and you'll see where he is going to be at, I thought it was a pretty interesting place where he's going to be going to, because I did not see this coming whatsoever. I kind of, I about fell over on the chair when I when I created him, and then when he got drafted. Because like I said, I let the computer do all the drafting. Wasn't suggesting where you go. I just put him out. I just basically just created him as close as I could from this game, and then took him over to and I put him in the draft class. I put him exactly where he would have been, or at least where he was. Or actually, I put him in the same slot that he was in when he got drafted, which was the first round 23rd pick, I think. And so I just basically did that, and then just let the computer just do its simulation on its own. And he did, he went to first round. I don't think it was a 23rd pick. I think he got picked even sooner. I think he got picked like the 20th. So he was in the top. He was in the top 30 there. But I can't remember exactly where he was at. I think you guys will see it here very soon here on this video. But yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, that's how I did it. And I think it was the best way. I think it was the most fair way to do it. Because I didn't want to be in charge of where he went to. I was really trying to get my best trying to get through his rookie contract in this game. So then, wherever I decide he'd go to, that's the team we would, they obviously give you a list of teams you can pick from. Then you pick the team, and then that's how I would organically how I'm like, okay, well, if I picked him in that one, I'll pick him in, in the same team or maybe a team in that other division. I could say a storyline where he decided, backed out at the last minute and decided to sign with his other, this other football team in the same division. But I decided, let's just let the computer do what it does, let it randomize it, see where he goes, and see where this takes off to. And like I said, it was a pretty interesting draft. And unfortunately, I didn't get the draft because, like I said, I was too busy working on, well, one, trying to figure out how I was going to do this. Because for whatever reason, I was logged on. I was online. I had been over my sister's, and I logged on to the game, and I forgot that when you do the sim of the Super Bowl, it takes you as a franchise, and then you have to, obviously go through the draft, and then, retire that coach, and then, pick a new person you want to be, a new, where if you're going to be an owner or a coach or a player. I decided to be a player, and then I went on to a player that, you had to pick the player that, obviously he's now a part of the league now, so I picked a player that was part of the league, and then I picked him, and obviously we had to go, that was the team he was on, so that's the team we had to go with, and there you see him. He is now with the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, he is with the Falcons. So we'll see him in action. Will not be in preseason. We're actually going to start the next episode, which will be episode number 1 for you guys over there on ESGN LP. ESGNet LP over there. It'll be episode 1 there. You'll see him in action. We will not be in the preseason. I'll go ahead and play the preseason myself, and then we'll go ahead and get right into week 1, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're playing against the Bengals. So we'll be in Cincy playing that game. And like I said, I tried my best to get him do a little different. He don't have the twist dreads anymore. He has, he kind of cut that off. He kind of want to be, he decided to be a little bit more business-like, be a little bit more professional. But the reason why I kept laughing, because I'm thinking like, oh my god, I made him look like Michael Vick. I made him look like Michael Vick back in 2005. It's like, shit. I promise you, he's not doing anything with any damn dogs. I promise you. But anyway, Matt Ryan's there, Joe Flacco's there as the backups, and of course there you see some of the guys there. But we made Bo Lippett. There you see he's a player there from UCLA. He's a really good running back, and we'll talk more about him in the upcoming episodes here. But Calvin Riley, Frank Derby, Christian Blake, and of course several others there. Boykin, just a lot of great players there on that team, and I'm really happy. I think this might be a good team. Kyle Pitts there also too. So I think we got a pretty good team, and we got a pretty good chance to do something. And of course, and the other thing I kind of laughed at too, I'm like, oh my god, these guys are always going to be tied together, because we had a hell of a time with him when he was with New England, and that's Mr. Tom Brady. Tom Brady is still in this damn game. Even a year after, he has still decided to play, so he's with Tampa. So that means we're going to see him twice a year. And hopefully this will be the last year we'll see Tom Brady in. I remember from the original series there on the main channel, we had a battle with Tom Brady when he was obviously with New England, and of course we were with Miami. And it wasn't until Tom left that we were able to kind of dominate and take over the AFC East. So now we're going to try to do the same thing here in the NFC South coming up here in the in this series here. I'm just like, oh my god, these two are forever forever linked. I'm so sorry, Khalil. I'm so sorry, man. But yeah, we'll have to take on the the Bucks, and we'll see what we can do against the Bucks. Like I said, and then that first episode, actually, or not the first episode, actually a couple episodes from now we'll see that. But yeah, it'll be episode 5. Yeah, that we'll have to deal with the Bucks. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see that action, all that more. I think that's like I said. I got halfway through the season. I think we got to the bye week. So, like I said, this should be coming out every either twice a week or once a week. Like I said, stay tuned to the channel. I'll let you guys know when we get closer to when these videos are released. I'll let you guys know when this series is going to be released and when it'll start, and then obviously you'll know which day it will be very, very soon. So, but yeah, I cannot wait to get this series started for you guys. Like I said, I'm almost halfway through this series. I am either at the bye week or after the bye week. I'm not for sure. I can't really remember. It's been a while. But yeah, we'll get back in here and play more of this series. Like I said, try to get as many episodes as we can until Madden 23 comes out. And then obviously we'll recreate them again and see what he can do there. Actually, that or we might end up coming up with a new character, and we might have him be a coach in our new franchise that we'll have in 23. So, but that's it for me, you guys. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you have to be new, and of course, if you're on the main channel, welcome. Say goodbye to Madden 20, at least for now. But we'll have it back here very, very soon for you guys on the live stream. And definitely everybody from the LP side, definitely go check out the main channel and follow the original series of this series. And beforehand, there's about 67 episodes worth, so there's plenty of time there. You guys can get through it real quick. It shouldn't take you that long to follow this career of this great young man here on ESGNet, and of course now on ESGNet LP. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links down below in the description. We also live stream on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. till midnight, and also on Friday afternoons at 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. Central over on the purple platform named Twitch. That's it for me. As always, keep yourselves healthy. Stay tuned for more here on both channels. More stuff, more content coming up very soon. As always, keep yourselves healthy. I will see you guys next time.